Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please kindly subscribe. In this video today I have this 2005 Toyota Camry that one of my clients brought in for me to install a radio and a reverse camera. I'm gonna put it right there. This is the stock head radio that comes with the car, and I'll be replacing it with this double DIN radio that the customer already bought on Amazon, and it came with its own reverse camera and also the wiring harness. I bought the 20-pin Toyota wiring harness, which I already joined together with it. If you want to see a video on how to wire up radio wiring, please check out my channel. I have a video on that. So to start with, all you're gonna do first is to remove the trim panel around the radio, and you need your tool to get that out. We're gonna start with the climbing control. You're gonna pry it out gently and bring it out, and that will expose two screws for you to take out. These screws are 10mm. You're gonna get your 10mm ratchet and get it out. Now once you got the two screws, the next thing is to wedge the plastic trim around the radio at the top. Pull it out carefully. Once you're able to wedge the trim panel open, there's a wiring harness you need to disconnect and then pull that aside somewhere carefully so nothing disturb it. Now you're gonna have two other screws that are exposed. They're also 10mm. You have to get those out and then have access to the radio. And now we got the 4 screws out. All we just gotta do is to grab the radio, and behind it you have wiring harness you have to disconnect. This is the antenna that you need to remove first, and remove other 3 wiring harness. Now these are the wiring harness for the audio and the power to the radio, and just to connect it you just have to find the one that fits directly in it. There should be 2 that will fit directly in there. The third one is the steering wheel control. If your radio has a steering wheel control, this is the harness you're going to be tapping into. So I would just plug the wiring harness to the radio hand, and the next thing for me is to test the radio to make sure the wire everything is fine before I continue with my installation. And confirm. The next thing is for me to move to the installation of the reverse camera, and at the back of the wiring harness of the radio there's this pink wire that says reverse. That is the trigger for my reverse light on the radio. So whenever I put my car into reverse, this is what's going to send signal to the radio and then make the camera come up. Now for the reverse camera wiring, one hand of the RCA plug we go into the reverse camera trunk of the car, while the other hand we go into the back of the radio. Now when you turn the radio around, there's a spot that says R cam. That's where you're gonna plug the RCA cable, and the red wire and the pink wire will be joined together, and that was gonna power the car into reverse. And when that is done, all I have to show you is how you're gonna lay your reverse camera wire from the front all the way to the back of the trunk of the car. You have to open this panel up, and under there you're gonna see how the cable actually travels from the front of the car to the back. Now I've successfully laid the wire all down here, open up this panel a little bit, and also on the back over here I open it and then lay the wire straight down there. And when you get to the seat over here, just pull this on a little bit and you're gonna see a wire garmer that the rest of the wire are gonna pass through over here, and you're gonna catch the other hand inside the trunk. Like I said, this is where the wiring harness is gonna come out through the wiring garment over there, and with that all I just have to pull it and I have to continue with my installation. Now once that is taken care of, I have this screws that I need to remove as well. It's a 10mm, so I can have access to this particular piece over here. And once I get the piece out, that's when I'm going to be putting my reverse camera on. Next thing is for me to tap from the reverse light, and this is the reverse light. I'm gonna be tapping into the red wire of the reverse light, and that will be the power to my reverse camera. So the next thing I need to do is to make sure the wires coming from the radio is plugging together with the reverse camera. The RCA, the yellow ones, will be connected together, and this is the power to the reverse camera. I'll plug that as well and make sure all the red wires are all joined together. I'm going to be using a separate wire to tap from the reverse camera into the rest of the red wires. I'm going to join them right there. And then make sure the red and black wire is grounded, is connected to a negative terminal. It's time for me to test this reverse camera and see how it works. Yep, you can see the reverse camera is working, and next thing I just have to do now is to go into the trunk and then clean out everything and put it together like nothing ever happened. Clean up all the wire and then put the trunk rug back where it's supposed to be, and that'll be it. Yeah, so I'm done. The reverse camera is positioned here, the installation is fine, and all I just have to do right now is to go back, test it, and clean up the dash trim. I don't think I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you need to buy a dash trim that's gonna fit this radio, and as well make use of bracket from the factory radio. And this is how everything is gonna look, and I'll leave the link to purchase all this material in the link below. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you again sometime. Thank you.